Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have another Smoke and Steel League matchup for you. Today it's going to be 2 Corps versus the Kentucky Outlaws. We're getting towards the end of the season, so every point matters. Our first round is going to be the Hooker's Push. 2 Corps is defending, TKO's attacking, and then for our second round, the sides are going to flip for Burnside's Bridge. Before we get into this, thank you to our YouTube members for the support. If you'd like the support, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. So here are the standings as is. You'll note it is a little different than the end of last week's video. Both rounds were contested last week. And the first round of last week, the Colquitt's match, ended up being a rematch because there was a more than 15-man imbalance in the round, and there was some misconduct that has been addressed, like JD going into the other team's Steam chat, which again, it's been dealt with, and hopefully we won't have the issues with that going forward. Second round had complaints of misconduct as well, but that will not be a rematch. So the rematch for the first round of last week will be done at the end of the season. Now it's a little weird because 7th Texas, right? They are no longer a regiment, and they were supposed to play the 51st Alabama next week. Still don't know what's going to happen with that, but I figured I'd let everyone know, or at least everyone watching, the information with that. Take it as you will. So our regiments for today, we have a new one. 5th Minnesota has joined us. You can see they're on TKO side, but on 2 Corps side, you have 12th Virginia, Missouri State Guard, Shenandoah Regulars, 51st Alabama, 59th New York, and the 10th United States. Whereas on the Kentucky Outlaws side, you have the 10th Tennessee, 5th Minnesota, Alabama Volunteer Corps, Colquitt's Brigade, Free States Brigade, Corn Brigade, and the Jackson's Division. So server pop right now is 323. Union right now up by 6. And in terms of artillery, each side has it. Looks like Union has 11, CSA has 5. So our infantry in balance right now is going to be 4 in the Union's favor, now 3. Frontline reporters for today, representing the Union side for round 1 and CSA for round 2. You have Pookie from FSB. And then on the CSA side, you have Red from the 59th New York. Appreciate these guys so we can see what's going on the ground and also see what is going on in the sky. If you're playing in this match, whether it be recording and uploading later or live streaming, send me a link and I'll put that in the pinned comment of this video. So, Hooker's Push, haven't seen this in a hot minute. TKO, they picked this map. 2 Corps picked to play the CSA side, and that's no surprise as of late. This map has been won by CSA, at least in regimentals, a good amount. It's a 19% ticket advantage to the attacking Union side. Weapons on this map, Union has the 2nd Wisconsin Regiment with the option of the Lorenz and the Springfield 61, and the Union has a special regiment in the 1st U.S. Sharpshooters, and so they are a 1-flag regiment compared to your normal regiments which have 2 flags, but the 1st U.S. Sharps, they have the Sharps carbine rifle. The NCOs have the option of having the scopes, which I'm sure I think it's 2 people that can get that will appreciate unless they turn some settings off. But CSA Defense, on the other hand, they've got the 13th Georgia with the option of the Enfield and the Springfield 55, and they have the 6th Louisiana with the option of the Enfield and Springfield 55. No surprise that 2 Corps picked CSA. Obviously, they've been winning more as a moment ago, but 6th Louisiana is part of 2 Corps. So it all is coming together here. 2 Corps needs the points. So Hooker's Push as a strategy, it's a wide open field. Point says it's in the center of the field. You can capture from here, but I think the important thing is you can see CSA have this nice defensive line here, which is slightly deflated, and it's on point. So CSA can sit back behind good cover and force the Union to come across an open field to capture the point. And that's what Union's going to have to do this round. They're going to have to charge up and try to take the CSA position. Now, there's 2 ways of doing it. Generally, there's more. You can take it a million ways, but the 2 main ways we see, what we've seen historically, not as much of late, but Union likes to group up on this side, get into a shootout with the CSA, and then we'll push up to these rocks here and eventually charge these rocks up here. Again, in this wide open field, it's kind of hard to see with the sun, but it's the only cover you have. Now, there is a little bit more cover on the opposite side on the Union left. You have these rocks here. It's a little easier to see with the trees blocking that sun, but Union team can form up here, get into a shootout with CSA, and then slowly push down this Union left side and slowly just overwhelm this CSA right, eventually pushing up here. And you can see there's some hills here, so Union can use the defilade there. Anyways, it's a ridiculously difficult map for the Union side just because of how wide open it is. It's not too huge of a ticket advantage. And on top of that, right, mentioned earlier, Union has the Sharps Company, which has 1 flag. So Union as a team has 3 flags, CSA has 4. Now with these mobile respawn points, when you have less, it's going to be a lot harder for you to spawn people in. And so CSA has a huge advantage in that aspect. And with Union main spawn being, you see the arty there, it's in the center of my screen where Union spawn is the infantry spawn. It's 4 or 5 minutes actually away from where Union's fighting right now. So it takes longer for Union to spawn. Union spawns a million miles away. If Union ever loses their flags up here, they're out of the fight for, you know, roughly 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. Whatever you want to say it is. It depends on if Union can get those flags back or what. So Union has to play either one of 2 ways. They either need to sit back, like they're doing right now, and get to a long shootout with the CSA side, or Union has to charge and be aggressive. Now, Union cannot get into a closer/medium shootout with the CSA just because they have less flags. And if they do that, because they have less flags, they won't be able to spawn as many guys in. And over the long run, CSA will slowly start to overcome and eventually be able to push out the Union. So that's a tricky part for Union. And I mean, again, if they charge, they have to charge through an open field. If they sit back and shoot it out, CSA is really far away, and a good amount of their team is at least in cover, at least on the CSA left over here. And so it's just going to be difficult for Union to deal ticket loss to the CSA. So it'll be an interesting match of hookers, that's for sure. Union can't waste a lot of time, 45 minutes, at least that's when the clock starts for a match. Seems like a lot of time, and it is. But when you start to think about this map in particular, that is not the case at all. So, Union, they've got JD on their far left with the 5th Minnesota to their right. Kind of using a slight defilade there. FSB further back in the corn. Approaching, you got TKO shifting from this Union right to the left side. CQB appears to be following as well. Then you have Corn Brigade mixed in with AVC. Looks like they're also shifting to that left side. And then you have 10th Tennessee and AVC on this right side. Meanwhile, the 2-Corps defense, that is a brave Union soldier. But 2-Corps defense, got the 5-9NY holding the extreme left. Good numbers there. 10th US to their right. Good numbers as well. In the center, you got the 51st Alabama to their right. 2-Corps. 6th Alabama, 5th VA. Sorry, 6th Louisiana. My goodness. We don't want to talk about Alabama after they played FSU this week. But you got 12th VA holding the extreme right of the CSA line. They're bringing huge numbers there as well. That's the fun part, at least, about this competitive event, is everyone brings out numbers. You want your group to win, group pride. It's a very important thing. So, Union is starting to actually push out into the field. We're almost 10 minutes through the match starting. And again, it's not necessarily a surprise on this map, but Union can't waste too much time sitting back. It looks like some JD guys have pushed forward here. Mixed in with some FSB as well. Not the sharpshooters, not the guys you would make. Actually, no. It's kind of hard to tell with this sun.
Bro, these guys,
I mean, this game looks absolutely beautiful, and that sun does as well, but man, it can be difficult to see at times. Imagine if they crank the fog up on this. That'd be something else. But Union, they gotta push up soon, you would think. Now, Union can, if they want, try to early cap the point. That would stop the black timer. If you capture the point before the defenders hit the morale stage of breaking, that's a couple morale stages away. You can capture and win the point automatically, but before then, if you capture the point, you'll stop the black timer, and there'll be a counterattack phase the defenders have a chance to retake. It's a very complex mechanic, and it makes this skirmish mode so very good, and that's why you see skirmish being played so much more than conquest, and especially contention. So, maybe Union's thinking they can try to early cap. The issue is, though, you see where the 10th US is holding. They're holding in a very slight defilade, and they're on point. And I mean, when you just look at it from the Union position, I mean, you can barely see some of those 10th US guys. Some of them popping out, but a good chunk of them, you can barely see their head. So, it's a really strong position for CSA to have. Union's now, though, starting to make more moves. TKO shifting to the extreme left side of the map alongside Corn Brigade. Out of bounds here. They can't go in the woods, the east woods.
Spread the line right, spread the line right. Don't bunch up, spread the line right. Two-man spacing. Get a skirmish order going here.
And so you could see Union guys trying to spread out to avoid casualties. I don't know why they're crouching. Crouching, it triples the amount of tickets lost for your team if you die. Unless you're in absolute cover, which... not really. But, I mean, if you're keeping tickets even as an attacker, you're doing great. In terms of tickets, don't talk about time. Time is starting to maybe become an issue for the Union side, right? They need to hit CSA down to, if they're trying to keep rather a consistent pace throughout the whole match. Now, obviously, there can be charges and that bring everyone's tickets down. But if you're trying to keep a consistent pace, you need to hit the defenders down to engaged by the 30-minute mark at the latest. You can go longer if you want, but generally not, right? As an attacker, you want to knock your opponent down as quickly as possible. That's a given. But if you're at least trying to keep a consistent game, that's what you want to do. So Union team has shifted to this left side. And another strategy, I wonder if this will... it's starting to become more prevalent. Not done a whole lot still. But it's where you bring your whole team down one side and send the flags down on the other. Just to kind of distract the enemy team, pull them all to one side, and then push up those mobile respawns on the other side. Might be hard to pull off on this map just because of how wide open it is. But Union's pushing further forward, and Union's taking this a little slow. And you can briefly see it in the distance, but the CSA line is moving with it. 10th US and 2 Corps has kind of adjusted their line to face the Union position. CSA... almost, at least if 10th US stayed in the open, would have gotten some nice pinstring shots, but they moved because they knew Artie was going to hit them. They felt it. They felt a disturbance. Disturbance in the force. And so, Union's getting into a close range shootout. I mean, you can't blame Union for not, well, at least trying to get too close to the CSA side and charge in, because they don't want to push up, and if Union loses those flags, they lose. I don't know what percentage of the round, but they lose, again, like... probably 7 to 10 minutes of the match, and that's huge. Because sure, right, Union guys will all spawn back in if their flags are down and get back up into the fight in 4 minutes, but flags despawn after 5 minutes, and then if Union doesn't get those flags back, they probably won't. They despawn, someone has to spawn and get them up, and that can take a long time. So that's why Union's playing conservative with their flags. They only now brought them up. They were by the corn up until 30 seconds ago, and this Union line that pushed up got completely slaughtered. And now they're backing up. So,
come on, you guys be normal, please.
I mean, Union is trying to force a certain style play on the CSA. And, I mean, CSA is staying in the open, which is good for Union. Both sides are losing a considerable amount of tickets. But look at this line. Oh. I mean, maybe CSA wants to keep the Union back, which I don't know if I would do if I were CSA, but look at this line, though. My goodness. It's a beautiful thing. But, I mean, Union wants to stay in the open, keep the shootout going. CSA is answering by staying out in the open themselves. I'm surprised they're not keeping distance, but maybe CSA doesn't even want Union to get close to this position. It's not like, sure, CSA is losing tickets, but they're not losing a huge amount. And, I mean, they're playing a game of time. That's how CSA wins this map. You play a game of time. And, I mean, sure, CSA is getting close to engaged, but it's going to take them a couple minutes past the 30-minute mark for them to actually hit. And so CSA is still doing good on time, even though Union's kind of bringing them down. CSA is actually starting to get a ticket lead here. If you're CSA, you're trying to make the Union desperate by crunching them on time. I mean, the map favors you in a huge way already up to this point. And it allows CSA to easily do that, but, you know, you can still mess up. There can be biased maps. Low-ranked teams are rather... I was thinking of college football when I was saying that. 2 Corps technically 7th place. They won Season 1 of this event, which it's Season 3 now. But, you know, upsets can always happen. And not that there's necessarily a war of upsets or war of rights. You can maybe argue. You'll ask people who they think certain groups are, if certain groups are good or not, and you'll get people's opinion on that. But that's what makes... this type of competitive event really interesting and really frustrating at the same time because, you know, you got, what, 6 or 7 regiments on each side, and the leading regiment, you know, they got to lead their whole team, and they only have a smaller percentage of that team. Conflict of interest is a glorious thing. It's fun. Imagine time to run this event. Never did that before. So, 30-minute mark has been hit. Union's about to hit engage. CSA shortly to follow. I mean, already shots are kind of flying. I don't know what Union's plan is here. I don't know why Union has guys spawning from main and running up to the fight, unless their spawn queues are that long. But Union finally hits engage. Union's gonna have to push up at some point. I mean, if you're planning as Union to try and early cap the point as a part of your strategy, I don't know if you can. Just because, again, CSA has that great position behind the defilade. It feels like if you're Union, you just have to charge up on them. So, and I mean, the thing is especially with this event, most of the time, I mean, it is what it is, but regiments here and people aren't making stupid decisions. They're making the best decision that they can, and CSA is just not going to let Union early cap on this. And I mean, even if Union does get up into the open field and early caps, they're in an open field. They're going to get slaughtered. So, Union's going to have to charge or make a move soon. And I mean, they fell back to the corn and held.
Move it, boys. Come on, turn around. Come here, come here.
So,
I see the line. I see it.
That's Delaware over here. Delaware
I
over
hope I
here.
get shot right now.
Northwest, other way.
That'd be fucking great.
Dude, it's been absolutely insane.
I know. I've seen you die so many fucking times. Bless, brother. You protected me. That's your job.
so I mean, if you're CSA, you've got to be really happy right now. You're up on tickets very slightly, which, you know, that's probably more feeling better if you're Union side here, but CSA, defenders really, you want to get up by a 3.5 morale stage. It could be a little less than that on a map like this, just how it is, but if you're CSA, you got to be elated that Union hasn't even tried to push you once. I mean, maybe Union's trying to test the waters to see if they can deal a sufficient amount of damage to the CSA in a shootout, and I mean, it's been 18 minutes into the match, and you've knocked CSA down 1 morale stage. That won't stand for the rest of this match. It just won't. So, I mean, it'll be the 9-minute mark when you hit CSA down to taking losses, then you got to hit them down to breaking that next stage to be able to capture the point and win automatically. And even on a map like this, CSA having a whole full morale stage with a few minutes left is not just going to give it up. So, Union finally making the move that they need to do. Looks like they're pushing up left. Look how spread out they are, though, going this way. CSA is going to have plenty of time to react if they want. You can already see CSA movements in the back line. 10th US, good reaction here. That's what they need. 12th VA going to take the brunt of this TKO in front. CB behind them.
Brace it. Form up.
I don't know why Union's stopping. Union just needs to go in. You're not, if you keep a short shootout, you're not going to win. And the longer you wait, CSA is going to be able to respond. Here they come, somewhat.
Get in there, boys. Charge them out. Charge them out.
CSA keeping distance, a good amount of them just trying to get them to a crossfire here. Union looks a little confused here. Look at this from CSA. Oh, screw the out of bounds timer.
Flag, fall back, flag, get out of here.
And Union backs off immediately.
Flag, run away, JD, fall back, pull flag out, pull flag out.
What a job from CSA here. This is beautiful. They just just literally encircled where Union went, and they responded perfectly. And Union's keeping their other flags back to probably respawn them, but that was huge for CSA, and CSA's grown that ticket lead. Wow. And CSA's just going to form right back up where they were and continue this out. Wow.
We're gaming, brother. We're gaming.
You are gaming. You're gaming. I mean, y'all are cooking down there, CSA. This is beautifully done. We saw this. Oh, what was the map? I think it was Stefan's lot. Let me look. I think it was this event too.
Pull back up or going back.
Yeah. It was Stefan's lot, CQB versus 10th Tennessee, and that map is heavily favored towards the attacking CSA side. And they attacked pretty poorly. Don't get me wrong. It was 10th Tennessee attacking, CQB defending. But the way CQB and their team was defending was exactly like we're seeing here. They formed lines, and the moment the attackers did something, defenders reacted and formed a new line. Even like the instant the attackers did something, defenders responded exactly where they need to go. And CQB ended up winning that map on Stefan's lot, and that's again historically super biased to the CSA attacking side. Now imagine that same type of strategy being done here on a map that's more biased to the defenders as of late. I mean, this is just CSA is playing this match perfectly, and Two Core desperately needed this, and so you gotta wonder. The only thing TKO can do at this point is to charge up and hope they can break through. Now, I would have wished if they pushed up this side, they would have brought their flags across to another point, but the issue for Union is that the 59th has kind of been sitting on this CSA left side for most of the game. And so even if Union does some shenanigans with the flags, CSA has a group here. So, but it's seriously a perfect defense. The only idea that Union has at this point is to group up, charge in, and hope that it can work. Because the issue is Union went in very spread out. That was issue number one. Issue number two, they got there and they just sat for like 10-15 seconds, and it let the CSA form up and kind of respond. Then Union went in, and by the time Union went in, CSA had formed up a perfect surround, and Union got slaughtered, and Union had to retreat at that point. So this is wow.
I want you near me. I want you standing near me.
You want me down here, boss? A little lower for you, boss?
So yeah. I mean, TKO picked the map, and Two Core so far anyways has picked the right side. It's a thing. Shooting as an attacker at most cases usually goes the attacker's way. It did not go this way tonight. I mean, nothing's really going the attacker's way right now. I mean, this is a map that they've got to ban. Let's probably. But that's the thing, is this game plays completely different on a 200-player pop. It all depends on the officers as well. But even if you ask a majority of people, you could probably get a consensus.
Come on, just stand right
We're
next to
gonna
me
be
the
best
entire
friends.
time.
Yeah, we're gonna be best friends, brother. I ain't even gotta stand next to you. As soon as I just run past you, they'll get you.
Dude, I know.
I mean, this was one of the maps of that ticket balance update they did 2-3 months ago that they didn't touch. They gave the defenders tickets on nearly every single map. This was one that they didn't. And interestingly, speaking of updates, it's getting very close. At least people are saying that it's very close to that time of year when War of Rights normally gets an update. Which, now that I say that out loud, I'm going to look this up and see when updates work. Because I know we normally get a fall update. Union's pushing forward again. They're getting closer. They might be trying to early cap here to give themselves more time. That has to be my guess.
Identified directly front.
Alright, boys, come on, get on this line. Get on this line, boys. You see the officer's orders.
Alright, boys. Make sure that you're on the cap. Make sure you're on cap.
Oh, yeah, Captain.
Keep it spread out. Stay in formation.
Aim low, guys, aim low. Aim low.
I mean, we got an update last year in October. Okay, maybe not.
Aim low, guys, aim low.
Man can dream.
Watch the people.
Yeah,
firing at
okay,
our
never mind.
left.
We're not
Watch
getting an
our
update
left.
till Halloween. That's fine, though.
Aim low, guys.
But it looks like, I mean, Union has to try to be capping on the point right now. They're going to get charged out. JD's pushing out, trying to get a flanking spot. 59 throw out numbers them a good amount. Again, just getting a close shoot. I'm surprised they haven't even charged in right away. But you can see Union is trying to put their whole team on cap, and it's just not happening. And I mean, CSA is now up by a third of a morale stage. And this sucks for Union in all measures. They're gonna have to charge. There's no other way. It might not work, but there is not a way.
Are you sure?
Spread it like your ass cheeks, boys. You know that.
And I mean, on top of just the flag respawn, you can note the 3 CSA flags are in the middle of their line. CSA is getting guys right back into the fight. Union, meanwhile, they have 1 flag forward, they have 1 flag sitting back, a 3rd flag is up with JD. CSA left is just slaughtering that position. I mean, you have some 51st Alabama guys turned there as well, but we do have some Union movement. Already shot short. They're kind of blind shooting. But TKO and CQB are trying to run it around to get to this rock position, which Union wants to get. JD got completely shot down, and there you go. There's an artist shot that hits. Union, though, is shifting their whole team, trying to at least get something. They're down now half a morale stages. They're about to take in losses. And, I mean, if Union's going to push up like this, their only chance is by defeating CSA in detail. They don't have numbers there to do much, but if they had some numbers, I would say charge the CSA out here. But again, they don't have numbers. And look, on the other side of the map, right as Union shifts up on this side, CSA responds, and they're getting into a position where they can flank the Union team. 12th VA, 5th VA first out here, the VAs. And you can see those 2 Union flags are starting to get out of dodge. And maybe CSA is trying to get them down.
All right, boys, spread it up. Let's get them, boys. Let's get them.
Let's go, boys. We gotta go northwest.
Oh, 1 flag down. Don't let them pick it up.
Line it up. Just keep going.
And I just saw someone in the Union chat say 20 guys on Union flag, or JD's flag. That's a lot. I mean, if you're that 20th guy, you're waiting 100 seconds at a minimum to get spawned in. And that's like it's over a minute and a half just waiting to spawn. It's not as bad as it used to be, where it was 10-second spawns, which I didn't like the change from 10 seconds to 5 seconds when it first came out, but it was smaller pop at that time. Now that we're up to, 350, 400 guys, I can much more understand the 5-second spawns. Also, the increased shooting. The thing is when they changed the flag spawn from 10 to 5 seconds, everyone's spawning in super fast, at least compared to what it used to be. And so it was a lot harder to shoot someone out of a position or just force them out of position. And when you're attacking, you can take positions that are much worse for you and still be able to hold them just because you can spawn guys in fast. So those reasons I kind of didn't really like it, at least a brief summary of that. But now that we've gotten 400, they've tested 500 players, which was very good. I live streamed it, but I think I accidentally deleted it, which was a oopsie, but yeah, it's been better for that reason. But when they decreased the bullet spread of all weapons by 60% at minimum, it was also very good, because that change, having everyone spawn in a lot faster, it makes shooting worse, because it's a lot harder to shoot someone out of position. But now you kind of can. Kind of. So, 15.5 minutes. Almost 2/3 of the way through the game. And CSA is not down 2 morale stages yet. Hooker's push is a heck of a pick on a high pop. I mean, the pop's gone up here a little bit. We're at 348. And Union's only up by 2. Balance is better than last week. That's good to see, at least. Don't have to deal with that shenanigans. But Union's got 5 more guys on artillery. CSA up 3 infantry-wise. But, I mean, literally the only thing that TKO can do at this point is to group up and charge in. And it probably won't work, but, you got to try. You can't sit and stay and do the whole thing. Again, 2/3 of the way through the match, you've gotten CSA down. Not even 2 morale stages, which next taking losses, then breaking, then last stand, and that's it. But you haven't even knocked your opponent down halfway with with a third of the game left. You have to charge. It's the only thing you haven't done yet. And so, I mean, Union's really grouping up on this left side. The thing is, too, is it takes a while for Union to form up because they have less flags. They have guys spawning at main, probably. And so wherever Union decides to form up, CSA is going to have time to respond. Now, you can see a Union team is starting to push down this right side through the Hagerstown Turnpike, and CSA lines at least are starting to shift to this left side. Again, the officers, they're in a Steam chat. They can communicate instantly with each other. And so it's going to be very difficult to at times attack. Now, you got a TKO artilleryman who died, but there is some guns here, and
I did.
Yeah, you're not.
2 Corps protecting that. America first. Killing the artillerymen that have taken their guns, but, you know, okay. This is something new I necessarily didn't think of. Union's pushing around this far side. You normally don't see him do it. I mean, there is a straight fence here. They probably have to charge for those rocks. I don't know how far back they can get this year here. I think it's about the here-ish before it's out of bounds. That's a guess, though. Don't quote me on that. But, you know, I can appreciate TKO at least trying to change the fight. They just don't have time to sit and shoot anymore. Even if they get an advantage on the shootout, they just don't have the time. And, I mean, CSA just has to sit back. And, I mean, again, right, CSA, if they want, can sit in a defilade here. They probably won't, though, just because if they sit this far back, Union can probably get up to these rocks and engage CSA closely. And, I mean, CSA has tickets to burn.
That's right, that's right.
So,
We're going down to the left.
CSA are doing a perfectly acceptable response here, pushing up this way. Getting to that shootout.
Some losses.
Peel the line back. Getting deeper into the defilade here.
Oh, this is a nice defilade. Ooh, yeah, right here.
And I mean, it doesn't look like it, and I didn't even realize it. This looks like flat ground. And then you just zoom in, and again, there's just a slight hill change. And you don't need much of a hill change for it to be a good defilade. That's the one thing we miss here with spectating, is,
Oh, Sunday I died.
Delaware.
you know, the insignificant changes can mean a lot. Or the insignificant things.
I'm scared, Daddy. I died.
So, Union side is committed to the shootout. They hit CSA to taking losses. 12 minutes left. And so,
Thank you, Macy. You are brave, man.
Did you wash your hands, Scroll Dogs?
I mean, what, 23 minutes for 2 morale stages?
Did you wash your hands?
11 and a half minutes. So, I mean, at the current pace, CSA will be breaking when the clock hits 0. Which, if it comes to that, CSA is... Union's going to have to win a charge at that point.
Drop this. I got a clean dick.
Regardless, Union's going to have to charge at some point. It's just a matter of when. And now, Union's maybe trying to avoid losing a whole lot of tickets because they're probably going to unless they destroy the CSA, they're probably going to have a ticket deficit from charging in. But it's just one of those things where you got to do it.
I'm on it, I got it.
So CSA line kind of backing off. CSA main spawn is in the woods a little bit over here. Looks like you got some 10th US guys spawning artillery.
That's my boy! How dare you touch my boy!
And it looks like they might try to take these guns here and hit right in the back of the Union line. That's a good idea here from 10th US. I assume they can operate these guns. Yep.
Spunky. Oh, man. They are totally ignoring you guys.
No, they're turning to look at us. They realize.
Do you want shell or case? I think a case would be the ideal thing right now.
Canister.
There we go.
Hi.
Love the call. Triple canister. Let it rip.
Canister is what I want.
Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. You better hit the shot.
No, I want fucking triple canister.
Hell yeah.
We got 9 minutes and ammo to spare.
Hell yeah.
I got canister 3.
Yes, sir. Oh, Union, please stay there. You have some CSA and Union in the corner, but JD is holding this. Oh, don't move. Don't move. Please. I mean, JD line is starting to shift over. Oh, man, that's unfortunate. Union's gonna actually, you know, they're doing what they need to do. It's, I mean, we'll probably see. No, we can't see the canister shots next round because the devs took CSA already away. Okay, that's complaining for the next round. Put that on the checklist. But Union's finally making a move. They need to do it. 9 minutes on the clock. I mean, they're down half morale stage on tickets. Union has got to push forward, and it looks like they are. And Union was able to get up to these rocks. They're on point. CSA still on it, though. That bar is full, but can Union start to take it back? Again, these are the type of shootouts that Union has not historically won on this map just because they don't have as many spawns. And, I mean, look at that CSA line. It's spread out as can be. Union has one flag back right now. Their Artie's rolled a gun up this way. So Union has 2 flags up here. And, man, Union's actually starting to win on the point. If I were CSA, I would prevent Union from taking. You're up by a lot of tickets right now. You can forward more of a ticket loss. You have more flags, so you can out-respawn. Put the bodies on the point. Prevent Union from early capping. Now, maybe CSA wants to troll and knock Union down in the last stand. Since if they early cap, Union becomes the defenders, and they can hit the defenders' last stage of last stand. And if CSA retakes at that point, they win. Vice versa, CSA could have final push. But CSA... looks like they moved enough guys on the point to cap it back that way. That's a good move on their part. You do have a Union company, and I assume it's the Sharps. It is. CQB with AVC guys. They're going to take some nice shots on the CSA left. Union's starting to recap the point. Or retake. Not retake it. They never took it in the first place. They're starting to take it. We even have artillerymen here. Tactical Potato here to help the early cap cause himself.
Yo, what's up, D's? Yo, D's, what's up? D's, what's up?
Oh!
Cap on that shit! Keep it up!
Unfortunate. You know, it can be rough to be an officer sometimes. Just because, I mean, you have the in-game chatter, you're in a Discord call, you're in a Steam chat, trying to listen to 3 different chats at the same time. Not easy. So CSA is kind of spread out. They're not holding the center area, which they're kind of holding off point. Union numbers are thinning out. Looks like the Sharps, though, are shifting out there. But, again, I don't know if it matters a whole lot, but again, I don't know if it matters a whole lot. If I were CSA, I would at least maybe just prevent this from capping. But again, they could hit Union in the last stand. They just have to knock them down one morale stage if they really cap to do so. 59th is pushing up this CSA left. You got some more. 51st Alabama. And they got a nice little flank here. So Union caps. Gold timer begins. 7 minutes, since that's the stage. The defenders aren't taking losses. 7-minute counterattack. But black timer stops. Gold timer starts. If Union holds for the whole 7 minutes, they'll win the game. Now, CSA has 7 minutes to retake the point. If they do and they're down on tickets, which they aren't, they'll regain tickets up to the percentage that Union's at. But again, they're up, so that doesn't matter. It's a little confusing for CSA to let Union early take, but I don't know if it's going to hurt them in the long run, just because they're up by so many tickets and they're slowly winning this shootout. This Union line, which, again, was a lot bigger, it was covering like all this earlier, is very thinned out. And Union flags are starting to go over where the Sharps are at. So, it looks like, I mean, looks like CSA, they were like, okay, if Union early caps so well, it's not going to matter. We'll win this shootout eventually, so we'll just shoot them out of the position and then just retake it easily. Not a bad idea. So, Union lines nearly forced off at this point. But they do shift out. I would assume they're trying to keep cap by staying over here. And it does look like CSA is starting to take it back.
Those flags up, boys.
Oh shit.
Give them out back shots.
Hey, yo, what?
So, I mean, Union could try to hold this counterattack if they want. I mean, they might just be able to leak out here to this left side and take this, but CSA is very close to breaking. If Union capture on a CSA breaking, they'll win the game. We can assume that CSA is going to at least fiercely defend the point once they hit breaking. At least they're not just going to let Union walk up and take it like they did a moment ago.
If we can steamroll these guys in front of us, we can recap it. No, never mind. We already recapped it.
We're in a good spot.
So, CSA side is slowly retaking the point. Union team completely pulls back. I mean, there's just a perfect example of the advantage of spawns that CSA has. I mean, maybe CSA is just shooting better. And they could be, but the biggest thing is Union is just down flags, which Chaplin, Buford, Allen, Brett. So, oh my god, they're trying to hit the Dunker Church. Why are you hitting the Dunker Church? Union's losing the round. They're trying to blow up the church. I can't believe it. So, this is just a rough situation. You know, that's the hard part about the type of competitive events is you're trying to make an unfair game fair. Which, it was actually interesting. I was watching a Dead by Daylight video about their competitive scene, or at least attempts that have been made in Dead by Daylight, which I enjoy playing the game on the side. And it's from what I hear, a very, very unbalanced game. Now, I don't play it enough to notice the amount of unbalancing that is in War of Rights, but it was the video at the beginning said if you have to apply outside rules to balance a game, maybe it shouldn't be a competitive event. And that hit me hard, I'm not gonna lie. Especially with trying to run BLN Wednesday for a year before this event started. But yeah, it's very it's a difficult thing. But this is just rough. I mean, the way they have it with one side picking the map and the other side picking the side, I mean, that's probably the best, that at least, I mean, this has been going on for over 2 years at this point, the competitive events in War of Rights, and that seems to be the most agreed upon thing at this point. And it's probably the best you're going to get in terms of balancing the game, because as Red, the guy who came up with the idea, he said, you know, if you lose, you can't necessarily blame the map because you got to choose at least one aspect of it, whether it be a map or a side. So, and that's a fair analysis of it.
They can't hit an elephant at this range.
So, this round, I mean, Union has one more push, and that's going to be the round. They have to hit CSA in the breaking and then the cap and win. I mean, if we just look, it looks like CSA almost outnumbers the Union, like, it feels like 2-1. But I mean, again, that's not even it at all. It's just a beautiful round by CSA in the situation with the map. So, here comes Union. We'll see if Union decides to charge in, or if they will just run on cap and try to do it like they did last time. If they do like they did last time, CSA is not going to let them retake it. CSA is either going to put bodies on there or charge them out. So it's probably, again, best idea for Union to charge in. They could try to sit in the open and cap it, but I just don't think it's possible. I think it's a losing match. Union's just running right in front of this line. My goodness.
Fire!
Hit the shots, though. Uh-oh.
Do not.
Cooter wanted in. He wanted to. Oh, there he goes. Rip. Fuse wall up. He's up there dodging all the shots.
Push out, spread the fuck out.
But Union's trying to win this game by just putting bodies on it. CSA, look at that left side. They're swinging down like a door. The right side will probably swing down once this Union center gets shot up. But, I mean, there's just CSA everywhere. They're very spread out, but my goodness, it's a little intimidating. Well, at least hit Union or CSA down the braking. You know, that's at least a positive thing you can get away from this.
SOS. SOS. SOS.
Don't stop
I
shooting.
can't shoot.
Oh my, look at that flag.
Help.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Help.
CSA doesn't even need to charge this. They could. Have a little fun with it.
Flags up. Keep it in line, boys. Whoever you are.
Wow. I mean...
Get that flag! Get that flag!
Flag up. Oh.
We're fucked. We're ripped up.
Get flag! Get flag!
Yeah, so that's the match here. Wow.
Nuh-uh, nuh-uh.
Good luck, Alfondo. Will single Union guy make it out? D's the last man. Oh, never mind. Hughes Wall. Who will win? Oh.
Yeah! Come get some, you bastard!
I think he got team killed. Okay, we got one guy, Provost here. Artilleryman officer. You cannot, I don't think you can capture a point if you're out of line, but not, I mean, maybe you could take on the whole CSA team, you never know. And those War of Rights cheats that show up every once in a while. But wow. This is, I mean, Union's, it's, wow. I mean, this is a very rough map for Union, especially on high pop, and you can always expect high pop in this event. But, man, CSA just played a perfect defense. Whenever Union actually made movements, they responded exactly how they should. They just surrounded the Union and completely shot them up. And Union, though, never committed to a charge. Even at the end, they wanted to sit and shoot it out in the open, which I think is a mistake. I mean, that didn't work before. Sure, you capped it once, but you got to know on a map like Hookers that you just can't win a shootout. We got playlists of all of the maps. Just watch a couple Hookers push, and at least as of late, and you can kind of realize this map is difficult for Union. But anyways, 2 Corps needed the points. My goodness, they did. They played a really well match, really well. Pretty beautiful to see. But yeah, anyways, slides are going to switch, and we'll see you all shortly for round 2. And here we are with the start of our second round, the Burnside's Bridge. Again, the sides have swapped. So 2 Corps sides, USA, TKO, CSA. 2 Corps picked the map, TKO picked CSA. So we'll see how it goes. Server pop, as of right now, 333 max. Not max, but that's what it is right now. Union right now, currently up by 4. Artillery, Union has 10. So infantry and balance is in favor of CSA by, it keeps adjusting, but 6. Anyways, they used to have CSA artillery on this map, and then they removed it. And the reason why they removed it is because it used to be where CSA could not get up to the bridge. Now CSA can get up the bridge because they moved the out of bounds to basically the edge of the river here. And the CSA artillerymen were blocking the bridge with their guns, so Union couldn't get across. It's the only way they can get across to the CSA defensive side where the point of contention is. Now, that's a little bit of an issue, right? So you would think instead of adjusting the instead of, just removing artillery, they would have readjusted the out-of-bounds line. But nope, they just removed artillery, which maybe it's a balancing aspect to the map too, because CSA artillery just has to aim at one spot. The CSA artillery would spawn all the way back here. They would spend about the first 15-20 minutes, probably at most, rolling the guns up here. And then when Union would try to cross the bridge, they would get slaughtered. Which, something else I didn't know as of late, apparently you can fly through the bridge and look under it. A random tidbit of fact, which might create another cool angle for a charge. But this map was a 56% advantage to the attacking Union side. When the devs did the ticket balancing, they gave the CSA 10% buff in tickets, so Union's only up by 46%. Union has the 51st New York and the 2nd Maryland. Both have the Springfield 61. CSA Defense, on the other hand, is the 2nd Georgia with the option of the Lorenz and the Springfield 42. First time we've seen that tonight's the shotguns, essentially those 42s with the buck and ball. And then you have the 20th Georgia with the option of the Enfield and the Mississippi. So Union, they cross the bridge, and generally Union will either go left to this side where you have a lot of CSA, or they'll go right over here. At that point, if they go to this right side, they will streak up the hill and get to that stone wall back here, or just contest in the woods here. Most of the time, though, they try to get to that stone wall back there. Or if they push to this left side, they will run up the hill and either sit in a nice defilade here and be able to contest point, or just continue running around to get behind the CSA. Anyways, the point is CSA cannot allow the Union to get a foothold on their side of this river or creek. They just can't. So, as a result, the moment Union decides to go, CSA has to follow and wipe Union immediately, which Union can now go across the bridge, not having to worry about CSA artillery at all. And here we go. So CSA immediately needs to follow this. I mean, you have CSA here closely to contest 5th Minnesota, CQB, JD.
Keep going, keep going.
Union, I don't know. I don't think they're bringing across their flags. And so you can see CSA lines are moving. Union is keeping their flags back so they don't lose them on this side. And Union's going to charge right up. I like it.
Behind you, Mark.
This way, this way, this way.
Counter charge. Oh, just get into him. Put him down.
So CSA will hold the Union charge. No surprise there. CSA slightly up on tickets. Now, look, again, Union didn't push up with their flags. They don't want to lose them on that side of the bridge and have them sit for 5 minutes before they can recover. Now, if the flags are dropped in the river, or if they're dropped out of bounds, then they will despawn in 30 seconds instead of the 5 minutes. But it looks like Union doesn't want to chance that at all. So, Union can sit back on this stone wall, shoot it out, or charge across. I remember when Union always used to charge the flags across, and that used to be on a lot of maps. But then river crossing, CSA kept their flags back. They didn't change the result of that map, but it did show a new strategy of holding your flags back, and it's now here on Burnsides and a lot of other maps as well. So we'll see what 2 Corps has in store for us next, but CSA overall had a good response. I like that the Union side didn't stop. They just kept going. Because if they would have sat there and maybe gotten into a shootout, it's hard to see, at least through all the bushes and trees here. You're not going to, I mean, you maybe see something, but with the amount of smoke going off in a shootout, probably not. And if they just sat there, CSA would have been able to clump and surround them and hit in. But Union just hit in. They didn't wait for CSA to form up. CSA responded pretty fast, all things considered. So there's good play on both sides.
Lord, show me the way.
Caramel vodka.
Jesus. Try that.
Oh, that flag.
No, well, you do crown apple with it. Crown apple and caramel. Crown apple and caramel sauce. That shit's fire.
Alright, for my 21st birthday, that's what we're doing.
No.
You're not 21 yet, Conrad?
Hell no.
Shit, I
Hey,
thought you
long
were
dad,
already
boy.
22.
Long dad.
That's right. Look up at me, Scarf Man. You know you like it.
I got the long dick of the law.
Some of the conversations that go on.
No, it's the long dick of the law. You heard this, man.
My God, here we go, boys.
So Union's getting grouped up again. Again, they can kind of form out here in the open, which, you know, you'll see Union do this sometimes, and I like what 2 Corps is doing. We saw it in the first charge too. Didn't really point it out or notice it. But a lot of times Union will just, from here, say, okay, go. So the whole Union team will streamline through this. And they get stuck and very strung out. But what 2 Corps is doing is they're moving everyone out, clumping them out together, so that the moment they go, they're all in one big blob. It's a good idea. It's a nice idea. So Union getting completely slaughtered by Buck and Ball. A couple of TKO guys down on them, but CSA slamming in on the rear instantly.
Chase him along the creek, 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 everyone chase him along the creek.
So I don't know. Union has a group that made it through, but CSA is pursuing, which again they need to do. And Union left, they better watch out.
They're waiting for it. They're begging you for it, boys.
US regulars. Left. No, sorry, God.
Come here, boy.
And CSA will hold another Union charge. CSA up by a fourth of a stage. And yeah, I mean, the CSA is playing it well. They're collapsing it instantly. This is how this map was at least somewhat played, or at least briefly from what I remember, or at least CSA would hold back and just shoot the Union across, maybe not charge down them. But there used to be a long time, and it made me absolutely hate this map, where the strategy for CSA was just to sit back and let the Union cross. It never worked, because once the Union got across, it's really hard for CSA to throw them out, even if they have the 42s. So, Union side's going to pull them up again.
12th, you're back here, 12th.
Was told this round might be a little boring, but it's not. It might be repetitive though. Might be the better word for it. But Union went left. They went right. They can only go backwards now.
We're gonna get a shot. We're gonna die. We're gonna end over a bridge.
What are we gonna do, gentlemen?
We're going to go to bed and cry into our pillows.
I'm gonna aggressively message
Stop kissing me, goddammit. Stop it.
Holy
Stop
shit.
kissing. Stop it.
We're going to masturbate. Who's
Yeah, I got the flag. Stop kissing. Stop kissing.
flag bearer.
Man, we
Oh.
That wasn't Viceroy kissing, that was something else.
So we'll watch some CSA a little more after this. We're giving Union a little too much love here, some may argue. There's these CSA guys hidden in the trees. They're gonna pop out of nowhere in a second. But the Union's gonna go across again, and my goodness, we'll get the under the bridge view. I don't. Oh my. Wait, can I? Is it? Oh. there weren't so many bodies here. It might look a little interesting. Oh well. Okay, here they come again!
I believe in myself, man.
Look at that. If you enjoy feet, here you go. Wow, that looks weird. That looks really weird. CSA, they're moving down instantly. Love it.
Don't go for the bank. Stop going for the bank. Go for the guys behind.
And Union charges into the guys who charge out. That's not a bad idea from Union. And Union turns up and they're going to go up, charge into them. I like the change from Union. CSA will take this in the end, though, because Union has those flags on the other side of the bridge.
Keep going. There's something.
And so, CSA will get a win. Both sides in engaged. Union still slightly down on tickets, but I like the change there from the Union side, right? Union, they pushed up, and they cut left still, but CSA charged in instantly on them, which made them really close, and so Union just changed their mind and cut right into them. Good idea there. It spread CSA spread out a little bit. Couple kills. Union already gets involved late. But
Booty, come on, Booty, come on, you beautiful man. I'm going to come on and run now.
God save you, Mr. Wing. God save the 8th Ohio.
Union artillery is on point today.
so shenanigans here on both sides. CSA defensive line. We'll point them out. You got Corn Brigade holding up top. You got FSB with TKO. 10th Tennessee kind of down towards the bridge here on this left. Yeah, maybe just trying to hide out from Union artillery.
I'd love to form double ranks and just fucking front rank, rear rank.
I saw that once in the 1776 event. British did a double rank here. One crouched, one stood up, and they just volleyed buck and ball as Union came across. It did not work, though. Just because Union had buck and ball as well. I guess the Americans. AVC, some more TKO a little further back. You got CQB and... Whoa.
That was you.
I'm here.
CQB in the 5th Minnesota, further back with some JD. They're keeping their flags back as well, trying not to lose them. And then more JD are holding forward.
I stabbed 2 guys in that last charge, and they both ended up being friendly.
Let's see if you don't know who is who.
An unfortunate series of
No, I
events.
did press D. It was just so chaotic.
That can happen. That can happen. Alright, looks like Union's getting formed up again. Dees is overlooking that.
Yep. Here they come. I see them coming.
I'm still so angry. Coming in, make ready!
Forming up.
Coming in! Take! Aim!
You don't need to aim. They're forming up. They're just forming up right now. They're not
Alright.
yet. They're not
Believe that. Recover.
Here they go.
Alright. Now you take aim, boys. Now you take aim. Steady. Steady. Right to left. Do it, boys. Do it. Brace, boys. Brace.
Perfect Union arty shot. So CSA moving down to counter. Union just going straight at them. That meme rezzing as a little bit, at least on my Instagram feed, has been absolutely awesome. Oh, I gotta look that up. The Grug memes. Oh, they're so good. In a minute. Also, that song with just random stuff would show up. It's beautiful. So, this ticket gap is slowly widening in CSA's favor. I know. And, I mean, Union has been changing up what they're doing. It's been true. But, and it's not like they can do a whole lot per se, just because you have 1 point of crossing. But what do you do, right? I feel like at some point you got to bring the flags across. I get Union doesn't want to lose them, but unless this changes course, which it doesn't seem likely,
I shall hit you with the stick of doom.
it's going to be difficult. Uh-oh. What do we got? Apparently... it's okay. So there's some bouncing. It's getting kind of close to 15. Union up by 12 right now in terms of an original inbounds. 6 if you consider artillery. But I mean, that's the thing too. Union's up by a couple more guys, and it is not making a difference. So Union's going to have to change something up. I wonder if they bring the flags across and just keep them close to the river. The thing is, CSA is spawning guys in with their flags in the charge, and so they're able to eventually overtake in the end. It just makes sense. If Union wants to keep the charges going longer and maybe try to get some ground, they got to bring the flags with them. That's something they got to do in the next charge or so. Union has to get CSA flags down when they cross too, but CSA has been keeping them pretty far back, which has been a good play from CSA. So we'll see what Union does. There's plenty of match left, even though Union's almost down 2 stage, or no, they're not down. Well, they're down 2 stages from the start, but it does look like MSG will be bouncing over from Union to CSA to help with the numbers there. I don't exactly remember how that works in terms of points, which I'm not going to say something and be blatantly wrong, at least not intentionally. And here we go again. The 5th time's the charm, they say.
They come out left. You can see them in the road coming down the hill.
They're splitting. Little misdirection here from the Union side.
Punish them.
Union maybe trying to spread the CSA out, maybe defeat in detail a little bit. Again, zooming out briefly. It looks like Union split 50-50 though.
Hey, TK, watch the TKs, watch the TKs. Good chick, boys, good chick, boys.
Oh my god.
Yep, don't come this way.
Union had taken losses. CSA very close to follow. A couple Union guys left here. Who will be the last survivor? Craw Dogs or Foo Fighter? Foo Fighter's the winner. Except there's one man left. Black Hole. In the bushes. Waiting to strike. Anyways. Horror Rights Horror Game coming to a store near you. So, I don't know if that evened out the gap a little bit. It's a little hard to tell. It looks like it, but Union's starting to drop through braking. When it's like the morale stage bars are longer than what we see.
Oh blessed, man. I know. Those retard autistic Asians are the best, yeah.
Dude, the obstacle for
Destroy a League of
hell of
Legends.
a lot smaller. God dang.
The learning curve got a whole lot lower in Tarkov.
Ah, Pubs is in a terrible place now.
What do your eagle eyes see, Stanley?
I seem to be forming in the hill.
Right here.
That's mean to have a 70-year-old dude use his eyes.
Hummel is currently very
He thinks
dead.
that one up.
That's a good idea. I like that idea.
We will wait for Shaq take a knee when you're loading and bayoneting.
Count not the days! Count not the miles!
So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. At CSA, you kind of got to be content with how you are right now. With CSA, the biggest thing with Union charges across is you can't lose your flags, and you need to try to stick together if possible, which it looked like Union tried to split charge to spread CSA out more. Just like football, when you're on offense. You put the wide receivers on the outside, you can spread out the defense and run up the middle. I love Michigan football. Anyways, run the ball, run the ball. You'll get tired eventually, surely. Fortunately, you can't be tired in War of Rights, even though Union's charged at you 6 times. I mean, we'll see how close the morale stage difference is after this charge. Time will tell on that, but not a bad idea by Union to split things up. Looks like they're still not bringing the flags out. Which, I mean, they're committed to this, and I mean, frankly, it's the only thing they can really do, but... Here we go again! Union already hitting a couple good shots. Union looks like they're splitting up again. It's like most of that Union team went to this left side, which is not a bad idea. You send some guys to the other side to pull that half that way, and you charge the rest down the other side so you can win in numbers. It's a good idea from Union. That ticket balance is not close at all. That was, you know, it looked a little close, but look at it. It's almost a 3/4 morale stage difference now. So CSA went on this front. Union slipped a couple guys through. Pinty West for the most part.
Come on, go up the hill to Sid. Go up the hill to Sid. Keep going uphill.
Only they had the flag. That's unfortunate. Yikes, that ticket difference is not good at all.
Here, facing south,
Nice shot on the officer. We're gonna have to mute that out. You can't be saying that.
I'm gonna come in your butt, Yankee. I'm gonna come in your butt.
Might not be able to say that either. Anyways. 20 minutes left. This is the polar opposite of last round. I mean, it's just kind of how the maps are. But Union's all shooting it out last round, and now they're all charging it out this time. It's not working, though. Neither extreme is working. Frankly, though, that's the only thing you can do. Union's down by almost a whole morale stage at this point. What do you do? I mean, Union has to win something substantial, win a lot. They have to get across the bridge at this point and survive.
Somebody call my name.
You would think they'd have to bring their flags with them.
Did somebody over here just call my name?
I'm gonna follow you, bud.
No? Alright, my bad.
Know that if the colonel's asshole. Golden Knight.
So if I were Union, I would bring the flags. You send a couple guys down to either the right or left to distract, and then you send everyone with the flags down. And then keep the flags by the river, so if they drop, they fall in. Again, I don't know if that'll work. Might not. Probably won't. Maybe. It could. That's why you play. It was actually, there was a pub match I watched. It was the most glorious thing. Union was losing like they were right now. And what happened is Union all went over with the flags, and they gunned it over here and stayed in the corner. Now, they formed up for a second. CSA charged into them, and Union tried to retreat the flags out. But the Union flags retreated and stopped right here. They're in a bush. It's very hard to see. And so CSA thought they had wiped the Union over here, so they all retreated back, and Union formed up their whole team down here and then pushed straight up, and they wiped CSA. It was beautiful. But it'd obviously be a lot harder to pull off in an event like this. But
here they come,
Union comes again.
Right, they're in the middle of the bridge. They're in the middle of the bridge.
Get up there, get up there. Get them, boys, get them, boys.
But Union is keeping their flags back again. It's almost getting too late in the match where that ticket lead is irreversible. Whoever, who's playing the music? Patty 5, that's goated. That's absolutely goated. It's Gruggin time. That's awesome. Gotta love it. But Union has the thing is that
Oh my God! Flag is down.
how'd the flag die? Wow. Eventually, Union's not going to have enough pickets to be able to sustain something. I would guess they'd have to bring the flags across. Surely.
What do you see, Stan? What do you see?
I got a glitch where I can't
Don't kneel. Stay standing. Stay standing.
Here.
I will cross the line.
Gotta touch tip with the flags.
Crazy.
But, I mean, we'll see what 2-Core wants to do here. There's still a little bit of wiggle room for them at this point. I mean, they need to hit CSA down to breaking. Half a morale stage to get there. And they will... They'll be able to capture the point and win at that time.
Wait, hang on. What's going on over here?
No more fishing.
I'm gonna use it.
Who's goddamn calling everybody baby girl?
I mean, CSA has to make a mistake. They haven't yet.
You should say, firing lines smell different to midget.
And so it actually looks like Union for real, maybe they're just shooting while we're forming up, but it looks like Union's trying to get into a shootout right now. I mean, generally the attackers are going to win on a shootout, right? Union's up 46% tickets based on testing we've got, but Union would win the shootout, you would think, over the long run. There's so many factors going into if a shot hits, like the accuracy of the weapon, like bullet spread, the skill of the person, if they're suppressed or not, visibility, elevation change, sway of your weapon. So many variables going into if your shot actually hits that I like to think that it's a 1-to-1 trade in kills. Because, I mean, there's just so many variables, everything just kind of evens out. So I like to think it's a 1-to-1 trading kills, and this is based on what I've seen in ticket bars in the past. Not always the case, but based on what I've seen with ticket bars in the past, attackers will slowly start getting a ticket lead over a period of time, which is what you would expect since they have more tickets overall. And if they slowly start gaining a ticket lead, probably means they're trading equally. And so if they're trading equally on kills, they're trading equally on tickets, and since the attackers have more tickets, they're going to be hurt less by a shootout over the long run. Now, it looks like Union is just trying to essentially do that. They're just getting a shootout going. They're trying to even this tickets out a little bit. They have 15 minutes. That's more than enough time. You can probably shoot this out for the next 5 minutes at most. It really kind of depends on how many tickets you deal to your opponent, but Union's sending some across. 2 core. Wow, looks like Union's just going across again, maybe trying to bait him, which is kind of hard to bait on this map, but you can hear Union going left. Are they bringing the flags? They are not. And Union's going in the road. They're going to charge right in there. And it looks like an arty shot here. Hit here perfectly. Whoa, this is War of Rights at its finest.
Get them, boys. Come here, you fucking bastard.
Come here, you sons! Take your Yankee propaganda and go back to Richmond!
So Union get pushed back again. 12 minutes on the clock. Union, they have 2 more charges till they hit final push, which final push, it just knocks the timer down to a couple of minutes.
How big do you think it is? How much guards do you think that is?
And then they can still spawn people in infinitely. But
What is your conversation today?
Yeah, just here for the food.
Union Burnside's broke by Troy.
Dude, I've been able to get him
I gotta
to
like
admit
this.
to holding rods all day. It's pretty bad.
I wanna shout this out.
Yes, yes.
Oh, where is it? From that the Grug, there's a I Am a Caveman edits, and they go so hard. Man. CSA, it's breaking. Oh. I don't know about that. This looks rough for Union. Something... Surely they'll bring their flags across this time, right? I mean, at this point, they have to win 2 charges to knock CSA out. I mean, the point of contention is right here. And, I mean, Union, I'm pretty sure they have a real nice defilade here that they can get into. Look, it doesn't look like it. I think it's Burnside's Bridge, a huge hill here, which it's a lot steeper in real life. Which I wonder why it's not as steep in the game. That would definitely make things a lot more interesting. I think it'd be a lot harder for CSA to just run down the hill to contest Union if it was a lot steeper. In real life, not so much in game. In game, we have Maryland Heights. I guess you run up it a little slower. You run down it decently fast. With 10 minutes, what's Union going to do? These flag bearers, my goodness, they're getting XP. I wish I could get that. I cannot. It's not a luxury you can achieve here in spectating.
Holy shit, this sucks.
Got Sharp up here, a brave lad. I remember going in pubs and playing one day. I might have been live streaming. It might have been during the 24-hour live stream I did, which that was something. But someone thought that I wasn't me because he was like, "There's no way you're this low leveled." I'm 39. Yep. But Union, 2 cores running up. Maybe trying to use the defilade of the bridge to take some closer shots. Or they just run up and turn back around.
That's on purpose. That's on purpose. That's on purpose. We faked him.
You can't fake him out like that, though. There's so many guys there. Speaking of that, one of the videos that got me into War of Rights was a General Cody video. It's Burnside's Bridge. He was officering Union. He sent, like, this was back when server counts were really tiny. But he sent a really tiny force, like 10 guys across, and the whole CSA team volleyed, and then the rest of Union charged, and they won the map. I'm pretty sure they won. I like to think of it that way anyways. Oh my goodness, Union just sent 3 shots at the same area. And that's why CSA is very much spread out. But...
Dude, those already strikes are pretty crazy.
yeah, already strikes are pretty crazy. I hope that picked up. Some of the shenanigans.
Here's what we're gonna do. I want you to shift to the left. I want you to get right up here on the bridge, like on the right side of the bridge. I want to continue firing.
Yeah, direct hit on where they were.
First battle
On the
protects
right side.
Stay up on your feet and just keep firing.
I mean, Union can shoot this out. I mean, for another minute or two. Because you're not going to deal enough of a ticket damage at this point to knock CSA down a significant amount of tickets. I mean, you can pepper them up and knock them down a little. But...
Oh my goodness. You're crazy,
Oh, he's
Red.
feeling zesty.
Continue firing at will. Continue firing at will. Straight west. Up the hill, you can see the smoke cloud.
Those binoculars went flying.
I mean, I mean, Union's just going to have to win a charge. They're going to have to win 2 charges at this point to win the map. And my guess, and I said this earlier and was wrong, you think they bring their flags across.
He can lift his body weight, boss.
You'll never be able to go.
He can lift his body weight. That's how he can lift it. Just fire. Direct northwest. You can see him at the right oblique now. Northwest, no cloud.
Alright, who's shooting the water? I saw 3 splash.
No, it's not here. Those guys over on the wall.
Come hither, friend. Join me upon my stoop. Come hither, brother. Join me. This match is over, man. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know how you
This
did
match
it,
is
bros,
over.
I'll be
You guys
honest.
beat us handedly. It's gone.
Fucking. Oh god.
Oh no. Apologies, brother.
Why's he still alive? No! Oh. A wholesome moment gone wrong. So sad. I don't know if I've ever seen Union. They'll form a line on the bridge and just shoot it up. Granted, CSA doesn't have arty.
I'll never die.
Oh, you'll live forever.
And it's not like CSA is really sitting in the center, and if they are, they're far back just to hide from that artillery. But... So, Union's going to have to win 2 charges. Low chance of happenings, but that's why you play the match, because you never know. It's the glories of sports, or just games in general. Never listen to the odds. Except in this case, the odds are probably Union loses.
Get the fuck out of the way. Let the Reaper get in here.
I'm sorry.
Damn it, Daddy.
Keep firing, keep firing.
Look at that pocket, Daddy.
I mean, overall, just 2 very good defensive matches. The first round, I mean, outside of outright charging, the TKO side attacking just tried to shoot it out. It didn't work. 2 core attacking on this map. They tried to charge it out. They could just never find the edge, though.
Come on.
I mean, they didn't bring up their flags. You can understand, but at a certain point, you're going to have to do it. Now, Union Lions inching forward across the bridge. CSA's got that buck and ball, which is a huge advantage to them as well. I mean, Union can force an overtime if they capture, or if they have more bodies on opponent. The clock at 0, but it looks like Union's going to streamline through their little shooting.
Stop and shoot, goddammit.
And here they come, the flags, finally. Only 2 of them going across, though. Half the Union team is still sitting back, which both those flags get shot down. You can see that's probably why they didn't want to bring them across. Oh, man.
Wow. Jesus Christ. I thought I died there.
Come on, Fifth, let's get the flag. Charge, Fifth, charge.
Let's go to charge and go into their flags. Break the reload.
He's got 3 flags over here.
One flag down.
Watch the friendlies,
I'm surprised they didn't... I mean, maybe they're trying where they bring the flags across, bait CSA down, and get some shots on them, but Union's going to find a push. That clock's not going to move down at all. Depends on the time if it actually moves down or not. And here they go.
Get him, fellas. Get him.
Man, that buff and ball.
Get this fucker.
Union has to keep the flags alive. CSA, if they win this charge, they win the game. There we go. Union can still infinitely spawn in guys. They just have the limited time, not the time move down at all. CSA is kind of sitting back here a little bit. If they all commit and wipe Union, they win the game. They're maybe trying to sit back because they're getting close to last stand. Last stand is no more respawns for them. CSA can't let Union linger. And they also can't go in independently. What is CSA doing? There we go. If Union holds this, they might actually be able to pull this off. And so
I'm gonna come in this Yankees butt. Yep, coming in this butt right now. I just came in that Yankee butt. I'm gonna come in that Yankee.
Union should not be running the flags in the water. Normally it's a good idea. At this point in the match, though, Union has to hold. Union's holding. CSA, no more respawns for them. If they die, they don't come back. No way. Union might pull this off. Union just needs more bodies on point when the clock hits 0. This might be a major throw from CSA, who's kind of had a good round up to this point.
This is my job. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Oh, man. CSA also needs more guys on point when the clock hits 0. Good job getting the flag back in.
Protect our flag.
40 seconds. Union's got to move in about 10 seconds. CSA last main spawn wave is moving up to the point. Union's got to go. They need more bodies on point when the clock hits 0. They're going to have to bring their flags with them. They can't sit them back. They are bringing them good. 20 seconds. Oh, a little short by Union Arty. Yeah. And CSA, they're going to take the match. Wow. That was a lot closer at the end than what I thought it'd be. That's the thing, right, is CSA let Union across, and they didn't charge in right away. They didn't charge in together, and Union, had a sliver of hope there. A real good fight, though, all things considered, especially for that ticket difference. Just a well-played match. TKO on the defense. They responded pretty quickly, all outside of that last charge, to Union charges. They moved in. They wiped them quickly, which is good to see. Two Corps had a plan. They committed to it. And, they brought the flags in at the end, and it almost worked. That's the crazy part about it. Almost worked. But in the end, a real good round. Good matches here. And I will update you with the rankings in a second. And then, yeah, we'll see you in a second for that. Look at those casualties, though. I guess that's what you expect when you charge nonstop across a bridge and your opponent's defending. Anyways. Alrighty, here are the points as I have them. It's kind of confusing, so I get the standings wrong a good amount, especially with the rematch, so apologies with that. But I'm pretty sure this is right as I have it right now. Again, it will be adjusted at the beginning of the next video if wrong, but From what I've got, 7 Texas obviously eliminated. They're disbanded, but 10th Tennessee also gets eliminated, and I'm pretty sure 12th Virginia is in the playoffs. But anyways, with that all being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel more, go beneath the video, hit the join button. By doing so, you can get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do with no ads. You can advertise your regiment in the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. Besides that, though, we have our Discord and Clips channel and more in the description. If you were recording and uploading later or live streaming the match, send me a link and I'll put that in the pinned comment. Again, the schedule for the next couple of weeks for sure. We have 10th US versus JD next week on September 10th, not the 17th. Sorry for the wrong date there. After that, I don't know what's going to happen with that. I'll tell you as soon as I know. But again, appreciate you guys. Could not do without you, and have a wonderful rest of your night. We'll see you in the next one.